Welcome to College Night. As always, I'm your host, Kyle Tolliver, and we have a very special Thanksgiving episode here for you tonight. We're going to take an in-depth look at the Mirror Lake Jump. We're going to give you some classic moves to keep in mind for Thanksgiving dinner this year, and we find out what you're thankful for. But first, Michigan Fun Facts. The first thing you see when you come into Michigan is a sign saying, "Welcome to Michigan. Please don't leave." The big OSU Michigan game is fast approaching, and last night thousands of Ohio State students celebrated the heated rivalry the best way they know how, by jumping into a freezing cold, dirty lake. Our freshman correspondent was one of those lucky people, and now we take a look on how he prepared.
Looking for a major rager? Well, it doesn't get any major than this rager, Mirror Lake Jump. Every year in November, millions of OSU kids jump in the lake and pray to the football gods to deliver us Buckeye glory on the Iron Giant grid. It's an old pagan tradition. Sup guys, it's me Aiden again, or as my fraternity brothers call me, Queef Mouth. Anyway, I recently changed my double major of mechanical engineering and neuroscience to a single major in communications and a minor in exploration. I'm a master in the water, as you should know. On the weekends, I go to the community pool and I flip toddlers. I basically have sea sponge. But even I know that if I'm gonna master the major laser rager that is Mirror Lake, I'm gonna need some help. Deep behind these plants in the psychology building, there is a wise sage, a student whose knowledge of OSU and its history surpasses that of any other student on campus, a fifth-year senior.
You think you're ready for Mirror Lake? Here's a couple tips before you go skipping in. Firstly, the amount of piss in that lake is going to increase exponentially. You have to get ready for piss. Secondly, it's going to be cold. You have to be colder than that female RA that I kept asking out for drinks in my dorm. Thirdly, the landscape has changed in recent years. You have to be ready for tanks and armored vehicles and police and policemen on horses and soldiers, and you have to be in tip-top shape to avoid that sort of thing. Fourthly, always go with a friend. Friends are dope.
I can tell Gigi knows what he's talking about. He was here back during the quarter system. He's seen it all. So I've decided to take his advice. If I'm gonna get used to Mirror Lake, I'm gonna need to collect as much urine as possible. What's up, dude? Can you pee this bottle real quick? Nope. Apparently, the university doesn't like people asking questions like that in bathrooms. They threw me in the stadium jail, which is usually reserved for drunk fans. It was pretty cool. I met a guy named Splurge. Anyway, if I'm gonna get ready for Mirror Lake, I need to get ready for the cold. A brr. South Campus, more like the South Pole. Boy, that was tougher than I thought it'd be. I once won a snow cone eating contest in my friend Gruber's backyard in 5th grade, so I thought I could handle it. Turns out I ended up in the medical center. Good news though, nurse's boob touched my arm while she was giving me an IV. Anyway, Gigi says it's gonna take all of my muscles to make sure that I don't get kicked by a cop horse. Pretty sure it's like a centaur, but with a cop top and a horse bottom. Maybe it's a horse top and a cop bottom. I don't know. Either way, I need to get to training. How I started a fire, I'll never know. But at least I got to wrestle a Dalmatian afterward. Anyway, I think I'm ready to jump into Mirror Lake. All I need is a friend. Hello? Terry? Hey, it's your little Aiden. You know. Yeah, Queef Mouth, that's what I meant. Anyway, you wanna jump in Mirror Lake with me? Big dog? Terry? T-Town? Hey, Samantha. It's me, Aiden. You know, your hallmate. Yeah, I'm the guy that got drunk and jumped in a trash can and yelled, "Oscar the Grouch loves smooching." I knew you'd remember it, yeah. Hello? Hey, Mom. What are you up to? There I was, one day out from the Mirror Lake Jump with no one to jump with. I asked my mentor GG if he could jump, but it turns out he forgot he enrolled in classes this semester, so we got sent on academic probation. I didn't know what I was gonna do. All of a sudden, it was clear as a window. I had all the tools to succeed, so there was no reason I couldn't do it by myself. This lake was going to be mine. I smell a major rager. Time to do this.
Little man,
GG. I thought you were back home.
I was, but then I got a job scooping mac and cheese at the union. I'm a working man now.
Are you ready for this major rager?
No rager is major once I'm done with it. No.
Okay. So that's when I learned that college wasn't about how major the ragers are. It's about the people you rage with. Huh. Oh shit, a cop horse.
Michigan fun facts. The first president of the University of Michigan also pioneered the use of sock puppets. Welcome to tonight's game. We got a real exciting one for you here tonight. I'd say it's the second biggest game of the year.
Besides Christmas, that is. I'm Chad McIntyre.
And I'm Kyle Tolliver. Let's see what our star player has against the offensive lineup tonight. Star player being Jordan Michael. So first up tonight we have Aunt Margie, 5'6" and 300 pounds and quick with the family's business. Her top move is telling you how you compare to your cousin. And let me tell you, it's never good. Now, that's going to be a tough one to beat.
Next up, we have Grandma, 4'11" and 130 pounds of mostly saggy old person flesh, determined to have great-grandchildren before she bites the dust, which, according to her, could be any day now. Lately, she's been favoring the question, so are you dating anyone right now?
Oh, I do not like the look of those jowls, Chad.
Me neither, Kyle.
And our third offensive player of the night is Uncle Jerry, 5'10" and weighing in at 270. He's a known drunk who failed out of community college. His signature look includes wearing a jersey from a team he does not play on, and with at least one beer in hand at all times. Be prepared to field questions about players who go to your school that he expects you to know, and to hear extensively about his glory days.
Make sure to avoid that alcoholic spit flying from the loose cannon's mouth. All right. At the halfway point here, we have Aunt Janet, 5'6" and 104 pounds. She's known for her extreme competitiveness with kids half her age. Lately, she's been favoring pointing out her neurobiology degree that she uses daily as a stay-at-home mom. Jordan Michael will have to be ready for the always condescending. So what are you studying again?
Ooh, I do not like the look of those ball fists, Chad.
Me neither, Kyle. And did you see how many Vicodins she popped with her breakfast?
Oh, awful. To the left, we have our stronger players. This one's a doozy. 5'4", weighing in at 150 pounds of pure maternal instinct. It's Mom!
That's a rough one there. We all know what she's about.
Yes, we do, Chad. Our player's going to have to be ready to sound like he knows what he's doing with the rest of his life. Because judging by past plays, we know she's going to whip out the old classic. So have you finally decided what you're going to do after college?
We'll have to be ready for her to be running at maximum nag capacity. And finally, the most intimidating Dad, 6'3", 175 pounds of pure disapproval. While he won't ask you anything, he can disable a player with his signature stare, filled with disappointment that his son was the first art major in his family.
With such a spectacular lineup, it's important to plan ahead and know the plays that Jordan's gonna do. Let's go to the board. Here comes our freshman. He hops right off the Greyhound bus with a burst of speed and dirty laundry in hand, still dripping wet from the Mirror Lake jump. His first play is a quick shower and a stop at the laundry room.
That'll be difficult in these conditions. Aunt Margie and her 9 kids are here 4 hours prior to dinner. A new Turkey Day record.
Yeah, Chad, you said it. The woman steps up her game every year. He takes off into the door. He utilizes the quick spin to give his mom a side hug and quickly jukes out Aunt Margie.
He has reached the basement where the shower and laundry room are located with the lightning speed of that juke. Wow, what a play.
But as you know, Chad, our freshman cannot get too cocky. Aunt Margie is 4 deep and it's only 12:30 p.m. He still has to bring his A game to dinner.
And after about 3 hours of Xbox, the dreaded dinner call from up the stairs.
It is game time now, college night. Let's see what ensues.
As he walks up the stairs, he does a quick dodge of the gaggle of cousins on the stairs. Be sure to watch out, folks. They're sticky.
You got that right, Chad. Whoa, watch out! Making her way over at a leisurely shuffle is Grandma. Oh, this is not good. Although she loves to shove money at him, she is still quite the questionnaire.
And Chap pulls out the oldest trick in the book, the point and look. Grandma does a quick 180, and Jordan is in the clear.
He may have just missed out on a 20 spot, though, Chad.
Well, you gotta make sacrifices when you're running a play quite like this.
Look out! We have a dual slide blitz coming. Uncle Jerry and Aunt Janine are closing in on either side.
This isn't looking good, Kyle.
He'll have to use his brain on this one. If he thinks back on his training, he'll remember that they're prepared to talk about good times back in the day. Jordan acts fast and brings up the party scene at his school. Boy, howdy, is it great to be in college. It seems that Aunt Janine and Uncle Jerry are currently arguing over the superior experience.
A pure veteran move from a freshman. I think we just might have our college night player of the game. This kid has skills, Kyle.
But look here, Chad. Our first mistake. A huge fumble. He runs right into Mom, and she drops her sweet potato casserole.
I think we have a word now from our field correspondent, Danny. What insider information do you have for us, Danny?
Ooh, not the casserole. I'm here on scene at this Thanksgiving dinner. And due to that injury, the casserole may be out for all of next season. Expect to come back, maybe next Easter. All right, back to you, Kyle.
Unbelievable. Thanks a lot, Danny.
So without the casserole distracting her, Mom looks just about ready to make her play. Note the crossed arms and oh my, is that an eyebrow raising?
How's he possibly gonna come back from this one, Chad?
He makes a quick cut to the left with a lead block from Fat Cousin Joe. And he dumps over the couch and oh, he lands cleanly.
He stuck the landing. Looks like our boy is gonna make it. Oh, but wait. What is this?
Oh, and he forgot to account for Dad on the couch. And it's all over from an unexpected turn of events with a surprise victory from the relatives. Tell you what, Kyle, there's always next year.
That's right, Chad. Let's hoping he can do it. Come back then. We've been college. Michigan Fun Facts. Everybody knows that OSU's alma mater, Carmen, Ohio, was ridden on a train ride back from a Michigan defeat. A lesser known fact, on Michigan's train ride back, the concept of 2 chains was invented. That's it for this episode of College Night. I'm your host, Kyle Tolliver, and be sure to check back in for our next episode. Also, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and share this video with your friends and family over the holiday. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and go Bucks! Michigan Fun Facts. The OSU-U of M rivalry goes all the way back to the Toledo War, where both sides got lost in the swamps fighting over Toledo. Ohio eventually won because Andrew Jackson wanted our electoral votes. Later, Michigan would lose to Toledo in a football game in 2008. This one's actually true.